Every time I share a story, no one ever cares to ask me how excited sharing these stories actually makes me feel. You see, today I'm going to be very thorough in my story. I'm going to talk about a couple of things, and I hope they are also going to inspire you and make you excited to be part of my dream project. Same way it makes me excited. Yesterday I shared an Easter gift with someone, a colleague, a fellow consultant who also works in an offshore facility as a supervisor, and he appreciated the gift. So what was the gift? I gave him a copy of 2 of my books, and these books are very interesting books reflecting my values and my purpose. Then he had the time also to glance at the content and read a few chapters within a few hours and commended me for the work, then exclaimed how reading them actually made him feel that someone was doing something noble without asking for pay. So that was me. He was referring to my book and the stories I wrote about. So just like in the book, I have often written several stories, and not all of them have been shared in the same way I do right now. They have always been in books, and most times when I write, I don't really get someone who is sitting by my side and saying, write on, write on, write on. Okay, so I've always done this with a personal reason to express myself. And this, when I do, always makes me feel fulfilled, makes me feel happy. Now, the same thing I've experienced recently when changing the format of my storytelling, okay, into recorded stories. And I am going to continue doing this even if no one is watching, even if no one is currently listening, because I believe someday I will be offering it as a gift to you too. So today's story is quite an interesting one, and I want you to listen closely so you can enjoy with me how I feel excited. All right, welcome. What is your type? Are you a Miniman struggling to get started, a Maximan rising but facing challenges, or an Optiman thriving with a team and leverage? Take this self-assessment. Miniman, lack motivation, dependent on others. Maximan, independent, struggling to break through. Optiman, empowered with a team and leverage. PSL offers a solution for each type. Miniman, become a promoter, transition to Maximan in 12 months. Maximan, leverage PSL expert team, scale with auto staking. Optiman, DFY stake, compound and grow with team support. Choose your PSL level today. Send your type, Miniman, Maximan, Optiman to 0810-2427-303 on WhatsApp. Use our hashtag to promote PSL. PSL growth, leverage, empowerment. Hello everyone, and welcome to a profoundly insightful and strategically empowering deep dive in the PSL Co-work Network series. I am Francis Bestman Isugu, lead founder and chief steward of PSL Luxury Lifestyle brand. The ecosystem built to deliver shelter with deferred luxury housing that frees families from rent traps, professional clothing without financial humiliation, nutritional security that silences survivor anxiety, and dignified income through training that pays from day one. If you have ever wondered why some people seem to break through while others remain stuck, or if you sense untapped potential in you and in yourself, but struggle to find the right systems and support, Thank you for joining me with an open and ambitious spirit today. Our topic is Explore PSL Archetypes Deeper, a comprehensive journey into the Miniman, Maximan, and Optiman frameworks, how they manifest in real life, and exactly how PSL provides each archetype with a clear, leveraged path to their next level of elevation. Let us go much deeper than surface definitions. These archetypes are not rigid labels or personality types. They are dynamic stages of human capacity and choice, shaped by how we respond to opportunity, leverage, support, and responsibility. Understanding them honestly is the first step to gaining an unfair advantage over your equals who remain unaware or unwilling to shift. The Miniman archetype, the push and start stage. A miniman is characterized by dependency and inconsistent momentum. They are the push and start, break and quench type. They begin with bursts of enthusiasm but quickly stall without external motivation or clear direction. In childhood, this is natural. Nature makes us dependent, so caregivers can guide us. But once fully grown and capable of reason, remaining a mini-man signals a need for internal recalibration. You are operating as a mini-man if you constantly wait for someone else to validate or prove an opportunity before you act, even when advantages are clearly visible. You watch others advance while feeling stunted or left behind. You move in frustrating cycles of starting strong and fading fast. You rely heavily on external pushes, friends, family, trends, or hype, rather than building internal drive. Fear of making the wrong choice keeps you in inaction, even when staying still is the riskiest decision. The miniman stage is not shameful. It is simply an early phase that many people outgrow too slowly or never fully leave. The pain of being a miniman is prolonged stagnation. The gift is that PSL offers an immediate, low-pressure entry point to break free. Many minimans begin as promotion partners, creating short videos to bring others into PSL. This simple act builds discipline, visibility, and network. Within 12 months of consistent promotion, many transition into hub manager roles, moving from dependency to leadership and stable income. The act of promoting PSL itself rewires the miniman into someone who initiates and sustains momentum. The Maximan archetype, the rise and fall cycle. A Maximan is independent and ambitious, but trapped in repeated rise and fall patterns. You have clear goals and aspirations on the horizon. You work hard, execute plans, and show genuine drive. Yet, every time you begin to rise, something pulls you back to the starting line. The core issue is not lack of effort, it is lack of leverage, team support, and sustainable systems. You are a Maximan if you struggle largely alone with no reliable team or backup. Your rise demands extreme personal energy, but falls happen quickly due to missing routes or reinforcements. Breakthrough feels perpetually just out of reach despite consistent work. You admire leveraged, smart living, but can't seem to access it. Your plans get truncated before they bear lasting fruit. The pain of the Maximan is exhausting repetition. The opportunity in PSL is profound. Most Maximans start as DIY stakeholders. enjoying the control and weekly 45% gains at $80 per month. Within 6 months, they actually recognize that solo effort has limits. They naturally migrate to scaled DFY auto-staking, where PSL's expert team and algorithm handle execution while they sponsor professionals to work on their behalf. This shift turns exhausting solo grinding into efficient, sustainable growth. Capital is preserved, burnout is prevented, and progress becomes methodical rather than heroic. The Optiman archetype, the sustained empire stage. An Optiman has moved beyond personal struggle into empire building. You have systems and people working for you. Goals are set and achieved with relative ease because leverage multiplies your efforts. You live many levels ahead of most of your original plans. Your new identity is not just climbing higher, it is lifting others while you rise. You are stepping into Optiman territory if you have built sustainable structures and teams around you. Opportunities and resources flow toward you with less friction. You feel fulfilled and blessed, yet sense a deeper calling to elevate others. Your wealth and influence grow through the number of people you intentionally support. The calling of an Optiman in PSL is powerful. Many begin with significant DFY staking and quickly scale from 36 to 144 stakes after seeing the power of done-for-you leverage. Monthly payouts compound dramatically. For example, from $5,088 to $13,099 within 6 months, over 5 payout cycles. They often realize $65,000 plus in 11 months while renewing the core stake and continuing the compounding cycle year after year. True Optimans then shift focus to mentoring Minimans and Maximans, funding their first stakes, and contributing meaningfully to the 4 core values departments. Their wealth explodes not only financially, but through legacy and impact. How PSL serves each archetype with precision. PSL does not force everyone into the same mold. It meets you exactly where you are and provides the tailored leverage needed for your next stage. For the Miniman, Promotion Partnership offers an accessible entry that builds discipline and visibility. Consistent promotion often leads to hub manager roles within 12 months, transforming dependency into leadership. For the Maximan, DIY provides the control you crave, while the natural migration to DFY auto-staking introduces the team and systems you need. The shift from solo effort to leverage execution is often the breakthrough moment. For the Optiman, scaled DFY compounding allows aggressive growth while freeing capacity to lift others. Many Optimans use part of their returns to support the 4 core values, turning personal success into communal legacy. This is the unfair advantage. While your equals continue in traditional businesses with slow ROI, high operational stress, and gendered or competitive limitations as we explored in the beauty industry, you operate with preserved capital, fixed monthly returns on a leverage of a level playing field, professional execution, and direct access to dignity-enhancing values. The archetypes are not permanent prisons, they are stages. PSL is the bridge that allows smooth, accelerated transition from one to the next. The Miniman gains momentum. The Maximan gains support. The Optiman gains skill and legacy. Now, the honest question for you: which archetype best describes your current reality? Be truthful with yourself. Your answer is the starting point for your unfair advantage. Once you know your archetype, take the next step. Send your current archetype, Miniman, Maximan, or Optiman, along with your name to WhatsApp 0810-2427-303. We will personally guide you to the exact path and level in PSL that fits you perfectly and accelerates your transition with leverage most people never access. Don't remain where the odds favor stagnation. Stop nesting on the wrong tree. Choose your best fit in PSL today and begin gaining the unfair advantage that turns equals into those you eventually elevate. Build big, live well, move fast. Together. Thank you for this deep exploration of the archetypes today. If any part resonated or gave you clarity, share this video with someone who needs to see their own stage and the bridge PSL provides. I look forward to receiving your message and helping you write the next chapter of your success story.